Everyone at the Kingsley estate froze the moment Bianca Hart walked through the doors. Some said her heels could crack the marble floors, others whispered she didn't have a shadow. But one thing everyone agreed on. The billionaire's fiancée was a storm wrapped in a stunning woman's body. Staff moved like ghosts around her, avoiding eye contact as if a single glance could get them fired. Fear filled that mansion so deeply it felt like part of the decor. No one dared breathe wrong around her. No one except the new maid. Nia Adebayo arrived on a Tuesday morning, holding a second-hand suitcase and a smile that carried the warmth of Lagos. She needed the job urgently. Her mother's medical bills were drowning her, but she believed life always opened doors for those who walked with purpose. Kingsley Estate was supposed to be that door. She just didn't know she was stepping straight into a storm. Within her first hour, Nia noticed how staff avoided Bianca's presence like she was lightning ready to strike. The head butler whispered one warning as he rushed past her: "Stay invisible when she's around." Then Bianca entered the dining room, and Nia understood why. Bianca was breathtaking with her flawless hair and cold blue eyes, but there was something sharper than beauty in her expression, something wounded and dangerous. When a chef slightly overcooked a dish, Bianca's voice cut through the room like broken glass. The man's hands trembled violently under her stare. Nia felt something heavy settle in her chest. Fear was a silent disease in that house. And she didn't like it. She stepped forward, gently resting her hand on the chef's arm. "You're doing fine," she whispered. Bianca's eyes snapped toward her instantly. "Who are you?" she demanded. "Nia, ma'am," she replied. Bianca studied her slowly, like someone examining a threat. "You won't last a week," she said coldly before walking away, but Nia didn't flinch. She had seen harder lives, bigger tempests. She whispered to herself, "I won't let fear decide who I am." The following morning, Nia met Ethan Kingsley, the billionaire himself. Unlike Bianca, Ethan carried no sharpness, only a quiet sadness. When she entered his office to dust, she paused at a framed photo showing him surrounded by children at a charity event in Ghana. Ethan appeared behind her. "One of the best days of my life," he said. Nia smiled. "They look happy," Ethan nodded. "My mother raised me to give back. After she died, the world felt different. Sometimes I feel like I'm losing myself." Nia looked at him gently. "You're not lost. You're just surrounded by the wrong light." Ethan's eyes softened as if her words touched a place he'd forgotten existed. Neither noticed that Bianca had been watching from the doorway, her jaw tight. From that day forward, Bianca's resentment became a quiet war. She assigned Nia impossible tasks, scrubbing staircases twice a day, reorganizing entire rooms already cleaned, carrying loads meant for 2 people. "Is this punishment?" Nia asked one evening. Bianca leaned close, her tone icy. "It's a reminder that people like you never rise in houses like this." The words stung, but Nia only bowed her head. She remembered her mother's advice: when the world tries to shrink you, stand taller inside. That night, after finishing extra chores, Nia stepped into the garden for fresh air. That's when she heard soft, broken sobs. She followed the sound and found Bianca sitting alone, her perfect makeup streaked by tears. Nia froze. The woman everyone feared looked like a child lost in a storm. "Ma'am, are you all right?" Nia asked gently. Bianca jerked, wiping her face aggressively. "Leave me alone," she snapped. But Nia stayed. "Even the strongest people cry the hardest," she said softly. Bianca blinked at her, stunned. Then the wall she'd built around herself cracked. She admitted, in shaky words, that she had grown up with parents who barely acknowledged her. That the world judged her as a gold digger. That every headline cut deeper than the last. "I built walls," Bianca whispered. "Sharp ones. It was the only way to survive." Nia sat beside her. "Walls protect you. But they also bury you." Bianca didn't reply, but she didn't push her away either. The next morning, something strange happened. Bianca entered the kitchen and apologized to the chef she had humiliated. Staff froze mid-breath. Ethan, walking in behind her, looked stunned. Later he pulled Nia aside. What happened? Nia gave a small shrug. She just needed someone to see her. Ethan looked at her with genuine admiration. I've been trying to understand her for a year, he said. She never let me in, Nia replied. Maybe she didn't believe anyone wanted to understand. But peace never stays long. At a charity gala the following week, a woman approached Ethan with reporters swarming behind her. She accused Bianca of stealing donation money years ago. Gasps burst through the room, cameras clicking like a storm of blame. Bianca stood frozen, eyes filling with terror. I didn't steal anything, she whispered. The woman pressed harder, humiliating her as the crowd murmured cruelly. And then Nia stepped forward. Do you have proof? She asked firmly. If not, this is slander. Her voice was steady, unshaken. The accuser faltered, unable to produce anything. Security escorted her out moments later, leaving only silence behind. Bianca stared at Nia, stunned. You defended me, she whispered. You deserve truth, Nia replied. A week later, Bianca gathered the entire staff. Her voice trembled as she admitted her cruelty. I wasn't angry at you, she said. I was angry at a world that hurt me. And you all became collateral. Nia reminded me I can be better. Ethan stepped beside her. I've called off the wedding, he announced gently. A wave of shock rippled through the room. Not because Bianca isn't worthy, but because we weren't choosing love, only survival. Bianca nodded, tears falling freely. Nia stepped closer, touched by their honesty. I'm proud of both of you, she said softly. Ethan looked at her with warm, grateful eyes. You changed this house, Nia, including me. As Nia walked out of the mansion that day, she realized something powerful. She had entered as a maid, but she was leaving as a force. A reminder that sometimes it takes the gentlest spirit to soften the hardest heart. Sometimes, the one with the least power becomes the one who transforms everything. Sometimes, the maid becomes the miracle,